Hi guys, this is Joshua.
This is Chun Xiang.
We're from AMO and today we're going to talk about some property news in the last month and how it can affect your housing purchase.
Now, this is going to be the first video of a monthly newsletter series where we will share the latest news so that you can be kept updated on the property market.
Firstly, DBS raised the rates on all its fixed rate packages to 2.75% per annum compared with the previous 2.45% for a 2-year fixed loan and a 2.6% for a 3-year loan prior to the latest revision. OCBC also raised its 2-year fixed rate home loan package to 2.65% per annum, while UOB revised its 2-year and 3-year fixed rate packages from 2.98% and 3.08% respectively. So what does this mean to those who are actually purchasing their homes today as compared to last time? Well, let's take for example a $2 million property at an interest rate of 2.45% as per the past with a loan tenure of 30 years and a loan to value ratio of 75%. So what that would mean would be taking a loan of around 1.5 million over the course of 30 years, which amounts to around $5,888 per month. And example 2, we take the same 2 million property at an interest rate of 3.2% with the same loan tenure of 30 years and loan to value ratio of 75%. That would amount to around $6,487 per month. So the difference in payment would be around $599 per month and $21,000 over the course of 3 years. So why 3 years? It's because that's when the SSD is done and you have the option to sell if you choose to. So for this scenario, although $22,000 is a lot of money, right? But one thing we have noticed is in comparison to the rising housing prices and profitability of current properties, it isn't as painful as we thought. In fact, many properties in Singapore have achieved much higher profits within those 3 years.
Most importantly, one should set aside sufficient cash savings for their monthly installments for at least a year or two to allow sufficient time to restructure the loan or even sell the property should one run into any financial issues. But at the end of the day, homeowners are subjected to the prevailing and rising interest rates. As such, we have to exercise prudence and not overstretch the budget. Understand your needs and the reasons for buying your next home, and this will be the bigger picture instead of timing the interest rates. Also, in the last month, we have had the latest new launch in the market, which was AMO Residences. Now, the development first opened for preview on the 9th of July, with the last day of preview being the 19th. Now, the point of filming this video, we are actually in the midst of the preview period, and I was just at the show flat yesterday with my clients and it was insanely crowded. Now, we had only 3 minutes to view the 3-bedroom show unit, and these measures were put in place not just because of COVID, but because the crowd was just too much to handle. In fact, on the first weekend during the preview, more than 7,500 people visited the show flat in one weekend. Now, to put these numbers into perspective, AMO Residences has a total of 372 units, so we can see the demand is still really crazy. Now, I must say, AMO Residences does have many strong selling points, which explains why there was such a huge crowd drawn to it. Firstly, it's the first major non-landed project launched in the OCR in 2022 and the first new launch project in Ang Mo Kio since the Panorama, which was launched about 8 years ago. So there's a lot of pent-up demand in that area. Ang Mo Kio is a mature estate with a lot of HDB upgraders, especially with some BTO estates having passed their 5-year MOP. Now, I can tell that developers took that into consideration and their targeted demographic of buyers, seeing as to how there are no 1-bedroom units in this development.
Okay, in fact, Ang Mo Kio has the second most number of $1 million HDB transactions in the whole of Singapore. On top of its surrounding and locality, it just seems to have all the basics done right. It's within walking distance to an MRT station and within the 1 km radius of not just 1 but 2 elite schools. It has pretty impressive facilities, for example a sunken tennis court, which is no longer a norm in today's market, especially for developments of this size. Now, the list could go on, and honestly, all these strong points just make sense for home buyers and there's little to not like about this development. But if I were to be really picky, right? Even though I do appreciate the really efficient layouts at AMO, especially even the 2 bedrooms having enclosed kitchens, I would prefer if they came with a household shelter for storage and if they had natural ventilation for the toilets as well.
Now, even though booking day is the coming weekend at the time of filming this video, I think it's safe to say that the take-up rate will be at least 70% of the released units, judging from the demand over the past 2 launches, which was Piccadilly, Grand and Live at MB. Now, and let's be honest, the truth is for this development which ticks so many boxes, it's not about whether you want or don't want to buy, right? It's about whether you get the chance to buy, right? I just hope that my buyers get good ballot numbers so that we can secure their dream homes for them. Now, one last thing I want to bring up is a possible return to the en-bloc fever as developers are looking to replenish their land bank. Just a couple of days ago, Trump Park Condominium received an $890 million bid in what looks to be the biggest en-bloc deal in 2022 so far. Even though the identities of the developers are not disclosed yet, market speculation is that the bids were submitted by Kingsford and MCC Land, which makes sense as the last project by Kingsford, which was Normanton Park, just achieved fully sold out units. All 1,862 units fully sold in a mere 18 months. Now this huge plot of land has a gross plot ratio of 2.1 with a proposed gross floor area of 78,000 square meters. This site, which is located near Lorong Chuan MRT, can be redeveloped into 900 units. Now, if the collective sale of Chuan Park is successful, this will give renewed hope to other aging and large developments that are also hopeful for a collective sale.
So why this is important is because this shows us that developers themselves are confident that the market will continue moving upward. We have to remember that developers are not charities, right? They are business, and they are willing to spend millions and even billions developing new developments because they know that buyers will continue to pay increasing prices simply because the demand continues to heavily outweigh the supply in Singapore.
Alright, so that's it for the month of July. Thank you for watching this video, and we hope you can give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. If you find this useful, do share this video with your family and friends as well. We are AMO.
I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!